We live in a world where our attention is constantly being hijacked. We don't even realize it, but every ping and ding is rewiring our brains to become more distracted and anxious. I decided to take back control. I started small. No phone for the first hour after waking up. Then, I removed notifications for apps that didn't serve me, and I swapped doom scrolling for something that actually made me feel good. Hi, I'm literally Imelda, and on here I talk all things tech, lifestyle, and fashion. And if you're into things like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Today, I'm talking about tech for wellness. We all know that tech has literally been on the increase. We all use tech in our everyday life, but that does not mean that tech should control our lives and our mental states. And this is why I am talking about this subject matter. Tech, more than before, is literally consuming and controlling our lives, and we do not even realize it. Every day, we are literally bombarded with a lot of messages, emails, and different devices that takes our time away from ourselves and our loved ones. We think we are connecting with people, but really we are just distracting ourselves from things that need our attention. I know a lot of people will argue that tech has done more good than harm, but is that really so? Because in more recent researches, tech is actually harming our mental state more than ever before. And just like every other thing, more than ever, I think it's time we have digital minimalism. These days, kids don't even play as much as we did in our time. I don't know about you, but I'm a millennial, and in our time, we played so much as kids. But these days, technology has taken over everybody's minds, and even kids aren't made to play as kids anymore. With the evolution of social media like TikTok, Instagram, and the likes, everyone is looking at what everyone is up to without really realizing how much this has stolen our happiness. We somehow think that keeping up with the Joneses will help us solve our insecurities and help us distract ourselves from our problems, but this is further from the truth, because research has it that more than ever, as a result of technology and the evolution of social media, people are more unhappy. Because now, simple things that will make one happy when compared to what we see on social media on other people's lives, we think that we haven't done much or we're not doing enough. And thus, this affects our mental health and makes us feel more unhappy. I'll be sharing with you 3 tips on how I'm currently using technology for wellness rather than allowing it hijack my attention and stealing my mental state. The first tip I'm currently using to ensure that I use technology for wellness rather than allowing it to hijack my peace is digital minimalism. I've currently been deleting apps that do not serve me, or apps I think steal from me rather than give back to me. I think more so we do detoxing and minimalism with every other thing, but we really don't do it with technology. And I think technology is one of the major aspects we need to detox from. For instance, I've currently been deleting a whole lot of apps that I feel have just been filling up my phone space and have not really been utilizing because really it's not as important as I thought they were to me initially when I had downloaded them. And this has helped me free up my space and help me curb unnecessary notifications that come up from these applications that I don't even use or do not even serve me. If an application is affecting my peace, I would definitely be deleting it. Even more so, if I notice that I am addicted to a certain application and it's stealing away valuable time I'm supposed to be using for other useful things in my life, I would be deleting it. And I think you should do the same too. There is no need hoarding applications because you think you will use them or you think they are beneficial to you when you actually know that they are stealing away your useful time from you and are not even adding back to your life. I think you should take the bold step and delete those applications so you free yourself and detox your mind and your mental state from the bombardment of unuseful applications, thereby enabling yourself get into my first tip, which is digital minimalism. So, minimalism is the first tip I'm using to ensure I use tech for my wellness rather than allowing it bombard my peace. The second tip which I'm utilizing to help me use tech for my wellness is tech-free mornings and evenings. When I wake up in the morning, unlike before, I do not reach out for my phone. I realized this became a bad habit, and when you reach out for your phone first thing in the morning or in the evening, you are stealing from your peace. You realize that when you wake up in the morning, this is your first exposure to a new day. You do not need all that negativity by checking your phone phone immediately. I would rather say you meditate, you exercise, you free your mind from a whole lot of things and have your personal time with yourself rather than reaching out for your phone the first thing when you wake up. For goodness sake, at least thank God for waking you up, or at most meditate on how you want your day to go rather than rushing to pick up your phone. Your phone didn't wake you up, did it? Please try and ensure that when you wake up, the first thing you're doing is not picking up your phone. Rather, read a book. In fact, because I got so used to checking my phone anytime I woke up, instead of keeping my phone near me while I sleep, I have replaced my phone with a book. So, following the atomic habit of replacing bad habits with new ones, instead of reaching out for my phone, I reach out for the book I kept beside my bedside before I slept. This has helped me have more peaceful mornings and have more controls over my morning and my day invariably. Also, before I sleep, I try not to check my phone an hour before bed. This has helped me maintain a good sleep pattern and also curb a lot of nightmares I usually had. I noticed that whenever I checked my phone before bed, I always had nightmares pertaining to what story or what discussion I last checked on my phone before bed. And now I don't check my phone an hour or 2 hours before bed. I realized I have more peaceful sleep and I do not have those nightmares anymore. You can say I'm being paranoid, but truly I don't have those nightmares anymore, because somehow your brain would rewire the last thing you saw before you slept and make it a dream. I'm not a scientist, but I'm sure this happens a lot, and scientists will tell you more about that phenomenon. I stopped checking my phone before bed, and this has invariably helped me have good sleep and a good night rest, as well as ensuring I don't check it in the mornings as well, to enable me have control over my day and start my day alright. I hope you do the same too. Moving on to the third tip, which I use to ensure tech for wellness rather than allowing it affect my peace, is using tech to calm and not distract. Unlike my previous self, I usually used tech in a way that made me anxious. I was always trying to keep up with the new trends, keep up with what's going on, news, whatnot, and this made me anxious. I noticed I was always anxious about life, anxious about the next thing, what's happening next, and this didn't even help my overthinking self, because I am a recovering overthinker. Being anxious doesn't help a recovering overthinker. It just makes you spiral back into overthinking things that will never come to pass. So instead of keeping up with the Joneses all the time and trying to keep up with the latest trend, I instead swapped all that apps that gave me anxiety for calmer meditation and peaceful apps that helped me listen to calm music, read good books, track my health, and many other things. This has made me maintain a peaceful life thus far. And I will tell you, if you're an anxious person or you overthink a lot, swap those applications that you have noticed makes you more anxious after you're on them for more peaceful ones that makes you calm and come back to yourself. This will really help your entire well-being and mental state, especially if you've been feeling like you're in a funk. Detoxify your technology space today. Technology should work for you and not the other way around. Tell me one thing you would change today in the comment section and let's get the conversation kicking. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you have not subscribed, don't forget to click the subscribe button and join the family, and stay tuned for my next video. Till then, I'm your girl, literally Imelda. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.